This time of year is such a gift and blessing. Welcome to the Equinox Portal, peaking on September 22nd, 2024. This is a time of perfect balance, perfect stillness that we only get to experience twice a year. And this year is supercharged by a very emotional, powerful Pisces full moon eclipse that we're just coming out of. So there's three important things to know about this equinox portal this year. Now the effects last about a week and a half or 2 weeks, but it peaks on the 22nd. So I'm making this video on the 20th. You still have plenty of time to cash in and to take advantage. So the first thing to know is that the equinox portal is the 0 point to infinity. So you come into this place of perfect balance, perfect stillness. It's the balance of night and day, light and dark. And once you enter that balance of these extreme opposites, you enter into that realm of totality, that realm of wholeness and oneness. And from there you can expand and connect with the far reaches of the universe. You can connect more with your divinity, more with your higher self and higher states of being. It's a great time for awakening, a great time for resetting and recharging. So this is a really good time to do your meditation practice, to get very centered, very present. And when you're present this time of the year, you expand into that infinity. Find that 0 point, that point of stillness that exists, and expand into infinity. So the second thing to know is that this is the time of the divine balance, that everything is in balance. And from that balance and equilibrium, we can find our power. We can connect more with our source. And we can learn to balance our heart and our brain in order to create better health, to open up and unlock dormant DNA, and to own more of our spiritual gifts, our higher spiritual gifts. So in this time of perfect balance, work with the heart and the brain, and also work with shadow integration work. We have more access to the shadows because we're in that balance of light and shadows. So they start to blend and become one, and we can shine the light of awareness on the shadow aspects, or those parts of ourselves that subconsciously self-sabotage the good in our life, and then we can integrate it. So this balance is an integration point, and we can also integrate the heart and the brain. Our heart's our most powerful electromagnetic generator, and the brain's the receiver and transmitter of that powerful information that the heart is always connected with. So our hearts feel. There's a practice called heart-brain coherence, and if you do this, especially around this time of year, you're going to blend your heart and your brain. You bring your heart into coherence by feeling gratitude, compassion, and love. That's what hearts want to do. That's what makes hearts coherent. This world and our programming and what's going on out there wants to bring us into fear and lack and guilt and shame and anger, and that takes the heart out of coherence. Now, it's been proven scientifically that the heart and the brain are really two parts of the same whole. The heart's the generator, the brain is the transmitter and receiver. So when you bring your heart into coherence, the brain also comes into coherence. And then you become coherent with spirit, and you access more information from the spiritual realms. You connect more with your guides, more with your angels, more with your loved ones that passed on. And it's been scientifically proven that it enhances your immune system. It opens up your intuition. It counters the aging effect. There's so many benefits. So we have videos on heart-brain coherence on the channel you can check out. So the third thing to know is that the veils between the worlds thin. So those on the spirit world have an easier time accessing the living. So you'll get more messages from your guides and angels and your loved ones that have crossed over. And this, again, this is all part of this balance, this very powerful point in the year when we reach that perfect balance, that perfect stillness, and then we can access multiple realities. We're not so bound in this physical reality anymore because you arrive at that place that's beyond duality, that's totality. So that's what I have. So other than that, there's a lot of events that are going to happen on this equinox. It's a very charged time. This is going to really catalyze a lot of changes in society. The shadow aspects of our world, our society, our governments, and so forth are going to rise to the surface. A lot's going to be exposed. A lot of changes are going to happen, the elections, the weather, everything. But it's all happening to lead us to a higher place as a collective consciousness, as humanity, as well as in our individual lives. So I invite you to check out this video here. These are the top things to know, their top predictions, as well as exercises on the autumn season 2024, or spring season in the southern hemisphere. So check out this video for the top things you need to know, the top predictions for the next several months. I love you. See you in the next video.